Coming up, we're recapping the rest of the weekend from PRI and getting you up to speed on all the news you need to know, including more World of Outlaws Late Model Series full-time drivers, the Silver Crown schedule, and a bunch more. Let's do this. Today is Monday, December 13th, 2021. Welcome into DIRTcar Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Just wanted to warn you right off the top that I won't be talking about the new non-wing and midget series from World Racing Group in this episode, and the reason is because I did a special bonus episode late last night just focused on that piece of news. It's in your podcast feed and on the YouTube channel. I'll also link to it above in the YouTube video for the folks watching. Now let's get into the rest of the news from the weekend. We talked on Friday about Donnie Schatz's comments about TSR shutting down the 14 sprint car team, at least for the moment, and Tony Stewart confirmed to Speed Sport over the weekend that is what he's doing. He talked about the new NHRA team, plus all of his other commitments between the racing series, Eldora, the NASCAR teams, and more, as reasons why he doesn't have as much time to race. Stewart said he isn't retiring, but that other things need his focus right now, and the sprint car will be waiting for him when he's ready. I'll be curious to see if this helps or hurts Schatz's performance next season, with it being the only active car in the building at TSR. I felt like last season that Kerry Madsen coming in and getting that 14 car going helped the 15 squad down the stretch. The Outlaws, as competitive as they've ever been, Schatz will need every ounce of performance out of that 15 car to take the fight to Brad Sweet. The full-time list of drivers with the World of Outlaws Late Model Series continues to take shape, and we had two more announcements over the weekend. Tanner English and North Carolina's Gary Dillon have signed on to join the series in 2022. They join Max Blair, Kyle Hammer, Josh Richards, Boom Briggs, and Gordy Gundaker as officially signed. And while not officially announced, it sounds like Brandon Shepard and the Rocket Squad are back as well. So that takes us to 8 cars headed to Volusia in January. The drivers that went the distance in 2021 that we don't know about yet include Chris Madden, Rookie of the Year Tyler Bruning, Dennis Erb Jr., and Ryan Gustin. I guess by the time the season rolls around, there will be at least 12 to 14 teams signed on to compete full-time. On the USAC side of things, we had several different news items from Friday and Saturday, including the release of the 2022 Silver Crown Series schedule. Crown cars will have 11 points races next season, with 6 on pavement and 5 on dirt. There is also 1 non-points special event. The slate of races goes like this. May 1st at the Terre Haute Action Track will open the season, followed by May 27th at IRP, June 18th at Port Royal, June 24th at Madison International, June 30th at IRP, July 21st at Winchester, August 6th at Toledo, August 19th at Worldwide Technology Raceway, August 20th at Springfield, September 3rd at DuQuoin, September 23rd and 24th at Eldora, and the year ends on October 22nd at IRP. That June 30th race at IRP is the non-point show. Some solid variety in there, including the addition of Port Royal. Cody Swanson is the defending series champion here, and we know he'll be back full-time, splitting the races between Kevin Doran and Chris Dyson's teams. Joining him for sure will be Chase Stockin in the Pink 69 and CJ Leary in the Klatt Enterprises 6. There'll obviously be a lot more guys full-time with this series, and those announcements will come in the future here. Those two previous moves, Leary and Chase Stockin, were announced in recent days. In addition, USAC announced their 2022 points fund, plus a bonus for drivers who can score multiple championships next year. In the ongoing arms race with points and purse money, the combined 3-series USAC points fund has increased 60% since 2019. The USAC Sprint Car Champion will take home $50,000 next year. The Midget Champion will get $25,000, and the Silver Crown Champion will earn $20,000. If a driver is able to bag 2 of the 3 titles next season, they'll take home a total of $150,000, including added bonus money. And if they win all 3, their payout would total $300,000 with added bonuses. Certainly a long shot. There's only 2 drivers have won all 3 in a year. They are Tony Stewart and JJ Yaley. And only 6 more have won 2 of the 3 in one season. That list includes Rich Vogler, Rick Hood, Steve Butler, Jason Leffler, Jerry Coons Jr., and Levi Jones. But it is something to chase next season if you're a USAC competitor. With the USAC Sprint Car Series, the 2022 rookie class continues to take shape as Jaden Rogers has announced his intentions to run full-time next season. He joins Emerson Axsom as rookies to declare so far. Rogers will campaign a car with his dad Kyle and Engler Machines' Tim Engler. Over the previous 2 seasons, Rogers has made 45 national starts with a best finish of 2nd at Haubstadt last April. Over that span, he's got 3 top 5s, 15 top 10s, and an average finish of 13th. He'll need to keep improving, though, to keep pace with Axsom, who has shown himself already to be lightning quick. As with all the USAC teams, Rogers will debut at Bubba Raceway Park in February. In some of my own content surrounding the new non-wing series from World Racing Group, I've seen multiple comments from folks asking why WRG doesn't do more for the Super DIRTcar Series instead of starting new series. But as of Saturday, we've discovered you can have both. Not to be outdone across the landscape of dirt racing, the big block modified competitors are getting their own points fund boost. With 67% more money on the line next season, the series champion will take home $60,000 with an additional $77,000 available down through the field. The total fund now sits at $200,000. WRG CEO Brian Carter didn't give details, but he also said that full-time teams will also see an increase in their guaranteed earnings on a nightly basis in 2022. This is in line with the additional money available for the other WRG-owned series next season. Out west, there were plenty of news items for the sprint car folks. The NARC King of the West Sprint Car Challenge Tour and Kings of Thunder series are all expected to adopt the same tire rule as the World of Outlaws for 2022. They will run the Hoosier H15 and H12 tires, which brings them in line with the Outlaws and most sprint car series across the country. NARC also released their schedule, which features 27 races from April through November, with not only California tracks on tap, but also stops in Oregon and Washington. The series is sanctioning the reworked Dirt Cup at Skagit. That is now a 3-day 410 sprint car event under the new track ownership. The Saturday finale of that event pays $50,000 to the winner. To see the full NARC schedule, visit narc410.com. And in some California team news, Paul Baines has departed Tarleton Motorsports after 14 years together, and Drew Warner is set to take over that crew chief role after a stint with DJ Neto. Warner will work with drivers Mitch Vicino and Gage Garcia in the famous Matt Black 21 cars. And teenager Joel Myers Jr. will be full-time with the King of the West Series in 2022, teaming up with Vertulo Motorsports to drive their 83V machine. Myers takes over that ride from Sean Becker. So that should about cover off on all of the major news that came out of PRI there in Indy. As I said on Friday, there was way more than I thought there would be in terms of news items, but all of it, 99% of it, positive things coming out of that event. There's still some dirt racing happening this week, so stay tuned to that if you need a fix. We'll certainly talk about that more later in the week. And the Chili Bowl and Tulsa Shootout track build is also now underway, so it won't be long before those events are here also. There are 2 items on the streaming schedule today. Dirt Vision has the iRacing World of Outlaws World Championship from the virtual Williams Grove Speedway, and there is Flow Racing 24/7. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit dirttracker.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Hope you have a good Monday. If you have thoughts about the topics on today's show, please leave them in the comments below or tweet at me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.